Hello everybody, it's Tom Chenault. I'm one of your fellow tenants. If you could possibly see through that filthy window right there, you would see how people walk up to this wall and walk up to this building on a regular basis. And then you get to see what's going on over here. There's a fellow tenant. How you doing? Oh, good. I'm writing a little video email to our landlord, trying to get him to clean this place up a little bit because it's such a pit. Sorry. Have you ever seen, and you don't put yourself on camera because I don't want you to get in the, just me, but he won't recognize your voice. Just say what you think about the maintenance of this building.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah, the bushes have never, I don't think they've once been trimmed.
He said it looks like a park and that you prefer it this way as a tenant.
No.
Swear to God, that's what he says.
We've never talked about it to him, no.
Now, out there on the street, you can't see the sign from the street.
I don't think so, and we keep having people come in, you know,
yeah,
and telling us about it.
Yeah, and is that crazy enough? That affects your business, right?
Our business, it doesn't as much.
Because you're not a retail business
We're
where
more
people
of
come
an online.
Yeah, so, but if somebody were to come and visit you at this pigsty, do you think that there is any way in the world they would walk out of here thinking that you were as professional as your online presence?
It doesn't look it that way, no.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I'm in the retail business, and I have people think that they can't believe that I take this. Well, I'm not going to. So thanks a million, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it. Well, Dave, that was one of the tenants that is actually a renter here who says the same thing about your bushes, about the condition of the building. I didn't even get into the bathrooms or anything like that, or all the dust, or there's a little trash on the ground. But you just need to know that whatever you think you're doing is not what's really happening. And it's horrible because I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for the people. Take a look at that board out there. I mean, you can drive by here and see that you've got a sight line on the sign that we all have for business. And I think I paid some money for that TomChenault.com out there. But do you know what? Nobody sees it unless they're in the parking lot. And you're right, when they're in the parking lot, they also see your horrific parking lot and the fact that you've never resurfaced it. But I can live with that if they could see the sign, if those bushes were just trimmed down and not scratching people's cars and things like that. So I should walk in all these businesses and just have all these people come on video, but for some reason, people just don't like to get confronting to somebody like you, because apparently they perceive that you're like this rich, powerful guy. I don't believe that, because a rich, powerful guy wouldn't have the front of a building, the focal point of a building. This is what they see. This is the first thing they see. They see that tremendous stain on the wall. They see that hole there. We don't even know who's buried in there. That could be somebody's tomb for all we know. They can see all of this stuff, and we go around, and it's just this way everywhere we go. And everything that you do reeks of absolute sloppy, shabby building maintenance. Now, I know Ed Regal had told you on many occasions that he wanted to do the building maintenance for you so you could actually make this building presentable. Oh my God, look at the lawn. Look, it's just unbelievable. And I walked out there on the other side of that hedge a little while ago, and oh geez, there's my car. That's a pretty nice car. Oh geez, there's my other car. That's a pretty nice car. The only thing that's good about that are these two cars in this parking lot, because everything else is looking pretty shabby. So you're probably going to say, geez, Tom, why on earth did you rent this building? Because it wasn't presented to me this way. I was told that you were a good landlord, and I got misrepresented on that, because you're not. You're a terrible landlord, and I don't get why any of us have to tolerate it at any price. So I hope you got my point. I'm suffering here. I could go do another survey. I could do whatever. I haven't said anything that you could sue me for slander or libel on. Everything's true. It just is a pigsty. And I hope that that doesn't hurt your feelings too bad. But I bet if we went over to the mansion that Dave Clark supposedly lives in, or Dave Cook or whatever, in the Dave Cook 5, I promise you one thing. Oh, look at this. Look at the Colorado group out there. I'll bet they're having fun renting this place. And if I go downstairs and I look around a little bit, I promise you that atrium downstairs with all the dead plants and all the dust on the ledges going down to the downstairs with the atrium with all the dead plants, I promise you, anybody that's going to rent that space is going to say, gee, Merry Christmas. This doesn't feel so warm and fuzzy. But Dave, I'll tell you, I'm going to do everything I can to keep the heat on, because I need the business. and you aren't helping me. So I'm glad you sent me the demand letter today for the $94 that I was in arrears on, and I'm glad that you sent me the demand letter to take possession. And if you want to buy me out of this lease, make me an offer, because I'll tell you, my pain has finally gotten bigger than my pride, and I would actually entertain that, because you are a terrible landlord. Hope that doesn't hurt your feelings. You're probably a really nice person and you have a lot of friends, but you're a terrible landlord. And this isn't a Class C building. And even if it is a Class C building, because I don't even know what it means, I promise you I'm not a Class C person, and I don't like it. So with that said, oh geez, is Edward, oh, Edward's not here anymore. Where'd he go? I don't know. He was here for 30 years, I heard. 30 years. And the guy finally is gone. But guess what lives on? His sign in the window, because nobody's rented that space downstairs. And with a little bit of luck, they won't. Oh my God, I didn't see that. Look at that. I'll bet your maintenance people just missed that last week, or the week before, or the month before, or the year before. Just like that guy that I accidentally interviewed over there said. Thanks a million.